everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So you'll notice, my filming's very different today. It's because today's video I thought we would do a stitch and chat, and when I'm doing my stitching I like to relax and I like to put my feet up on my buffet, and it's a bit awkward to try and stitch when you're leaning on a table. So I've got my feet up on my recliner. I've actually put my tripod on the side of my colouring cart, and we'll see how it goes. So before I go into stitching, I've been doing a lot of reading recently, and I mean a lot, starting from 2023. Last year my aim was to read about 12 books, and I actually got about 16 books read, roughly about 16, 18. So this year I started this year off by reading this. It's a bit awkward because my camera is on my belly, but yeah, I'm actually reading this book, and it is, if I hold it that way, it is Karen Rose, and it's called I Can See You. Now this is brilliant. I'm really enjoying this. Now this one, I read the first one last year. I grabbed this one, and I think this is probably about the fourth book in the series. I could be wrong, but yeah, I absolutely love it. Basically, quickly, it's about an online game called Shadowland, and basically there's this killer who's hunting women on this game, and is hunting them in real life. So yeah, very interesting book and absolutely love it. So let's get to the stitching part. We're gonna see how this goes. It could work out, it could be absolute pants. So the kit that I'm going to be working on is this one, the Harry Potter, and this is by, sorry about that guys, I needed to adjust the camera. So this is from VIP Cross Stitch. They sent me this kit for a review, and this is the kit that I'm working on. I absolutely love it. All I've been working on is the background so far, but I thought there's something nice and easy to work on while we have a chat. So if you do want to see the unboxing to this video, just go in my unboxing playlist and you can see that. So if I just chuck my book down there. So the threads, no, the threads came on like, not floss drops, but they came separate, not actually on a floss card. So I've, since starting this kit, I've threaded it, kitted it up on a plopper on a plopper, yeah, on a proper floss drop. I had these rings, and all I did was I just trimmed the top off a bit so they weren't too tall, and I actually put them on a floss drop. And this is where I'm working from. I absolutely love it. These floss drops, the ring and the little angel, I actually got this from, I purchased it from, oh, what's her name, Tish Roberts, who is my roomie at the stitching retreats. So I had some to hand, so I'm just going to pop that there to the side of me, and we'll get some stitching done. Yeah, I'm getting right speech fart today. So we'll get some stitching done before I end up wasting the whole time talking about the thing. So this is where I'm up to at the minute. All I've been working on is the background. Like I said, I've just been working on that, but I've been really enjoying it. I haven't done as much stitching as I usually do because I've been doing a lot more colouring these days. But for the past, yesterday I decided to do some stitching because my neck, unfortunately, when I colour for a lengthy amount of time, the back of my neck and my back is in absolute agony, and I mean agony. It really hurts. So yesterday I had a break off colouring and I decided to stitch instead. So we're gonna carry on where I left off from yesterday. So I will try my best to hold this in camera so you can see. So all I'm working on is the background. I hope it's not too close for you guys. Mind you, at that angle, it's not at a bad angle because you can actually see what I'm stitching. So yeah, I absolutely love this design. When they got in touch with me and asked if I wanted to do the review for them and I saw this kit, I was like, definitely, I love that kit. And before I forget, in this video I just want to say thank you to VIP Cross Stitch for sending me this kit to work on and to review for you guys, because I absolutely love it and it is very much appreciated as always. Not to mention I love Harry Potter. I know not everybody likes Harry Potter, but I'd say that probably the majority of people do. So how are you all? How are you all keeping? I'm not doing too bad, I'm alright. We didn't really do anything for, well, say that. I was going to say we didn't really do anything for New Year's Eve, but I'm telling a fib. We didn't go out. However, because obviously we've got children and that, so what we did was, not to mention my daughter hasn't been well either, and I'll go into that in a minute. But what I did is I decided to do a little buffet tea for us all. And what I did some sandwiches. We had some Indian snacks like onion bhajis, spring rolls. I did some normal chicken nuggets as well for the kids because I knew that them are not really into they don't really like a lot of Indian snacks. So I did them chicken nuggets. We did little mini chicken tikkas in the little mini naan breads. They looked ever so cute, and you know, they tasted really good. I really liked them. I was quite surprised at how much I did like them. But yeah, we had that. We had some cakes and a bit of pop, and did that for them. And for a movie, did we watch a movie? Can't remember if we watched a movie for New Year's Eve. I know that I put Dumb and Dumber on for the kids, but I can't remember if that was New Year's Eve. Yeah, I think it was actually. Oh, I think it was New Year's Eve. I don't know. I can't remember now. I know I put a movie on for us all. We was going to do fireworks because we had fireworks over from Bumpfire Night, because we was going to do fireworks for Guy Fawkes, but unfortunately the weather here on that night was not good, so we said we'd save them for New Year's Eve. However, the weather wasn't good again, so we didn't end up doing them. So yeah, but it was nice. It was quite relaxed, to be fair. The kids didn't stay up till 12 o'clock, but they did stay up later. And when 12 o'clock came, I did my usual New Year's Eve jokes, well, New Year's Day jokes, because when 12 o'clock comes, because obviously the kids have gone to bed before, I'll say stupid stuff like, oh, I haven't checked on the kids since last year, or it'll be, I haven't had a wash since last year. And if I haven't had a drink, it was before 12 o'clock, a cup of tea, it'll be, oh, I'm quite parched, I haven't had a cup of tea since last year. Yeah, it's my New Year's, me trying to be humorous on New Year. I'll be doing that for the next few years. But yeah, it was alright. I hope you had a happy and safe New Year wherever you are. Today is it's the 12th on Friday, 11th, so it's the 10th today. And I can't believe I forget that because on the 12th, on Friday, it's my son's 10th birthday. I can't believe he is hitting double numbers already. I can't believe he's 10. It's surreal where the time's gone. It has gone so quick. It just feels unreal that 10 years ago today I was in slow labour, because oh my gosh, the labour, my labour went on for about 54 hours. And I'm not joking, guys, it did go on for that long, because it started off slow and it just got more intense. My son, if you've not watched previous videos when I've talked about his birth, the pregnancy was good. However, the birth didn't go so smoothly because he was actually slightly breached. His neck was at a crooked angle. It wasn't completely head down, so yeah, he won't arriving. He decided he was too comfortable where he was. It was a week overdue. My water had broke. Well, went into slow labour first, then my water had broke. And after, oh God, so many hours, I felt ill. I really did feel ill. So many hours. I kept checking his heart rate and mine. But they kept putting me off. Because after they just kept putting me off, saying, oh, we'll leave it a bit longer, we'll leave it 5 more hours. And on the last time they said, oh, we'll leave it 5 more hours, I burst out crying because I was exhausted. My husband was exhausted, my mother-in-law was exhausted because they were there with me as well. And I just felt so sick and I just felt so tired. And I just wanted him to arrive. I'd had enough by then. But they said, oh, we'll leave it a bit long. So I was like, okay. But after a while, they came back in. They checked his heart rate. But this time, his heart rate had actually dropped. So they finally decided that they would do an emergency C-section. Because there was still no sign of him arriving. I hadn't opened up, so to speak, so that would have made it difficult. And they turned around to me and asked me, and they said, would you mind having a C-section? And before they'd even finished saying it, I said, yes, please do it now. As in now, come on, get me on the operating table, do it please. So they did do it. I'm sorry about the shaky camera. The cat is currently giving you a love. He's currently giving you all a cuddle. He's on my lap and he's snuggling the camera. Leo! He's currently snuggling the camera, giving you all a kiss. So he loves it. It's the attention. I'm sure it's when I'm talking to everybody. He just loves the attention. So yeah, they did the emergency C-section and it was alright when he had arrived. Oh gosh. They all started laughing because when he started screaming, when he took his first breath, they were all started laughing. I think everyone was relieved. And there was like giggling and said, oh my God, he's got definitely a good set of lungs on him. But yeah, and for the 6 months after that, nothing changed. But it was, I can't say he was healthy, as in nothing seriously wrong with him, but he suffered bad with colic. Oh gosh, he had bad colic, the poor little lad. No matter what we did, we ended up going to the hospital one night because he was screaming. He was screaming that much. Obviously, me being a new parent, and so I can't say new parent because he has got another daughter, so he'd experienced like birth before, but with us together as new parents. So we didn't know what was wrong because we tried everything. We tried to settle him. We took it in turns trying to settle him in. He would not settle and he was screaming blue murder. And in the finish, we took him to the hospital because we thought, what if there's something seriously wrong? So to be safe than sorry, because I've always said, if you're in doubt, if you're really in doubt, then always go to the doctor, or if it's anything like you think might be serious, go to the hospital, because I'd rather it be nothing to worry about seriously than to think, I wish I'd have done this. So we took him to the hospital and they actually said that he had bad colic. Weirdly enough though, when we got in the taxi to go to the hospital, he settled down. He settled down, but obviously, because I know people sometimes what they have done and what they probably still do is drive them in the car because it settles them. We couldn't do that because we didn't drive. So he'd settled down. But then I think I had a recommendation, it might have been from someone somewhere or something, about using Dr. Brown's bottles, which are specially made for colic. These were specially colic bottles. So we started using them, and even though it didn't get rid of it completely, because we did use Great Water as well, even though it didn't get rid of it completely, it helped immensely. And after that, after a few months, it started to settle down, and especially when I started him on solids. And yeah, I can't believe he's nearly 10 years old. He's a sweetheart, he really is. He's grown into such a caring young little lad. And he is very caring. He is. So yeah, it's his birthday Friday, and because he's at school, boo, on his birthday, I've said to him what he can do is open one of his presents before he goes, but then the rest when he comes back, because it's not fair to like let him open all his presents and say, by the way, you got to get to school now. So at least he's got something to really look forward to when he comes home from school. So when he comes home, he's picked what he wants for his birthday tea. He wants a English breakfast fry up, so I said I'm going to do that for him, and we're going to watch, he wants to watch a Harry Potter movie. So I said, fine, that's fine. If you want to watch Harry Potter on your birthday, that's great, because I love Harry Potter as well. So yeah, and I'm running out of thread here. So to save time with me, before I explain that, I'm going to explain how you do this. With this, when I've come to the last bit of thread, I'll get the thread there, hook my needle in some of the stitches at the back if they will go through. Oh, come on, you usually do it, don't be shy. I'll hook them through the back and then pull that thread through, grab my scissors and just snip it off. And when you do that, the bag doesn't look too bad. So I think it's the tightest that it's ever been anyway. So to save time, because I need to get another piece of thread, I'm going to pause you here, and when we're ready to start again, I'll start the video again. Right guys, we are threaded, so let's get starting again. So I'm just gonna, the way I started off is I'll start from here, I'll go to about the 6th stitch in, and I'll thread it through there so my needle's coming through, and pull it through. When I first started cross stitching on, I think it was on 11 normal counted but on stamped, I never used to do it this way. It was only, I actually learned how to do it this way from, I think it might have been from watching videos, or it might have actually been from the stitching sites. So I'll just thread that through, holding the back to keep the thread from coming through, and just straighten them up a bit, and I'll just basically keep doing that, and it gives me a head start. So what is everybody working on? Whether you're colouring or diamond painting or stitching. So, by the way guys, I hope you liked one of my previous videos. I know it's a bit different because I don't tend to post a lot of makeup videos on here. I have actually got a playlist. Now I did do a separate channel for makeup, but because it's getting increasingly difficult to try and manage two channels, I think I'm going to incorporate them on here. I know they're not for everybody, and I fully understand that, I really do. But you don't have to watch it. Just, if it's not for you, you can skip it. But there is a playlist. What I usually do is when I record a video, I'll put them into certain playlist category. Oh, sorry, darling. So if there's a certain playlist that you like, whether you like watching colouring book flick throughs, makeup playlist, we've got stitch clubs, we've got floss tube. So it's a bit like crafting. And yeah, makeup's not crafting, but it's another passion of mine, and oh gosh, I absolutely adored her. Yeah. What I'm going to be doing as well this year, I'm hoping, we'll see how thing goes. I have actually got Everyday Life in it as well, but I might be changing that because I was thinking about doing some tour blogs as well, because I'm not going on the retreats this year, because obviously it's getting a bit more difficult now for me to leave my husband for a few days. He's fine, he can look after himself, he can look after the kids if he's at home, but unfortunately, because he doesn't go out the house, he doesn't get to go out, it's making it more difficult. And yeah, when I've been to the retreats in the past, he's had his mum here, but it's not fair to rely on it all the time, and I just feel like I don't want to leave him and that for... What do you mean? No, what I mean is he does have his mum in town. That's what I meant. But what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, as I was saying, obviously, because he doesn't go out the house, we're remembered by he has his mum here. Obviously she didn't live that far from us, so yeah, so if it does need her, she's there. But like I was saying, I don't want to leave them or the little ones for a couple of days now. So what I was thinking about doing this year, and actually it was my husband that mentioned about it really, I was going to do a couple of day trips, and I might have one lined up yet, I've got to say, for Cheshire Oaks, like a shopping place. And I said, what I might do, because I've never been to Cheshire Oaks before, so I said it'd be fun to kind of vlog the day, record it and do a little vlog, a little tour around there. And it was my husband that actually mentioned, he says, well, why don't you do some vlogging videos of different tour places? He said you could do quite a few, because I could do obviously Cheshire Oaks. I plan to do Manchester Trafford Centre in the future, maybe Manchester, the actual town. My husband mentioned Chester, and I said actually that would be good, because I've never been in Chester itself, but I used to change at Chester train station when I went on holiday with my parents, so I said that would be a good one to do. And my husband mentioned doing an Edinburgh, which I think it'd be great, that one. But I said with that one, I would probably do an overnighter, because I said I don't mind overnight, because I said at least then it's not a couple of days, it's just one night. So I'm thinking of doing that. So I don't know if that would interest any of you guys, but it'd be really interesting to do. It'd be fun. It would be fun. Obviously I will go to the stitching retreats again, it's just a bit harder these days. So, not to mention I do want to do more stuff with the kids as well. But it's hard to take the kids on coach trips because they're both travel sick on coaches. Well, my son, it varies really, because when I took my daughter to, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, I took her to Manchester Trafford Centre. And she was fine, she was alright, she was just really tired on the way back. But she was fine, I was fine. And then in the December, when we went to Skipton for a coach trip, she was yakking everywhere. She was really travel sick, but it was because of the bending, winding roads. And now she can go on a coach because she's been with school, but she does get travel sick, and I don't know. She gets it from me, because I used to be bad travel sick when I was a kid. My son, I don't think he's actually been ill on a coach, but he does feel it, and it's a lot easier for them doing the little day trips on a train instead. So these coach ones I shall do for vlogging. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, especially if I do start doing them. It'd be a lot of fun. I love doing stuff for the channel, I really do, I really do, because I've had this channel now since 2017, 18, yeah, about that long. Yeah, because I'd first started watching other floss tubers, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So I did. So a few years now, and then I made it, because first I started as a floss tube, but then I incorporated other crafts into it, because I do like more than one thing. I like more than cross stitch, and I absolutely love it. And I've met some lovely people, some lovely subscribers. So I love catching up on floss tube videos, I do. So at the minute I've been kind of on YouTube, I've been binge watching Lisa's Colouring Corner. I've been watching her channel. I've been watching a lot of videos from her. Oh gosh, Tracy, Tracy's Craft World. Oh, I'm sorry if you're watching this, Tracy, I'm really sorry. Or it's Tracy's Craft House. I could kick myself. I love watching Boogie Stitcher. Yeah, I love watching you too. The cat was talking to me then. But I've also been watching Tampa J on YouTube, because he does filming locations and hunts, and I really love them. They're really funny, really good. So yeah, so we're getting on really well. The only problem is the fur, because my cat's ginger, and when you stitch in black, yeah, ginger hair and black do not go together, because the ginger fur shows up a lot on camera. So I'm going to leave it here for now, because we're up to 30 minutes and I really don't want my camera to cut out on me. So let's have a look where we're at. So this is where we're at. We've done a few more stitches there. So what I'm going to continue with is I'm going to do a bit more. I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to do more background round here. I was going to do all the background first, but I might actually do some of that. I don't know. It's a lot to do all the black. Sorry. It's a lot to do all the background first, and I can't believe I just burped on camera. It's a lot to do all that first, but we'll see how we go. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get going now before I either decide to do another burp on camera or worse, I fart. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get going now, and I'm going to just flush my head down the toilet and be done with it. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that comes in on the videos, and all my subscribers and all of you out there, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I'll see you again soon, guys. Goodbye for now. Bye.